Okay, everybody, welcome to our another video. We are in this chapter, living beings and their structure, and this is the topic of this chapter. Uh, this is our today's topic. We have already talked about cell, or what is a cell. We have already created mm, videos on this topic, living cell, and if you want to access the full playlist of this chapter, living beings and their structure, then I will give you the link in the description. Access the playlist, watch our previous videos of this chapter, and then come to this one. So our topic today is the structure of cell in its part. So we have talked about what is cell, and now after this we need to know the structure of cell, how it is, how cells are formed, how how's the structure of cell, and how many parts are there in cell, and what type of parts, right? So we'll discuss all those things, the structure of cell, and it's all important parts of cell. Okay, so first let's start with cell. So cell is basically the building block of life. I have already talked about this, so we are not going to talk about much about cell. Cell is the basic building block. It is the functional and structural unit of life. It provides some important functions to living organism, and it also makes the structure of the organism. It's like building block. Every organism is made up of what? Cell. Like if you want to build a house, you need what? Bricks. So bricks are what? The building block. You have to put the bricks like this, and then your whole house will be formed. Right? So cells are the same. Bunch of cells, they come together to form what? The organism. Right? There is a lot of process involved in this, how organism is formed. We have talked about this in our previous video. There is a video of available on our channel. So cell basically is functional unit of life and a structural unit. Cells are basically of two types. First one is plant cell, and second one is animal cell. So now I think you already know what is animal cell and what is plant cell. Plant cells are found in what? Plants. And animal cells, they are found in animals, right? So there are two types of cells. Cells are classified into two types: plant cell and animal cell. The structure of plant cell and animal cells are composed of various components. So the structure of animal cell and plant cell, they contain bunch of important important parts, components, right? Both the structure of both plant cell and animal cells are composed of various components, various parts that are very important. We will study later in this video or in this topic, structure of cell and their parts. So cells are classified into two primary parts. Okay, cells are two types: plant cell and animal cell, and these cells are classified into two primary parts. So these are two important and primary part of cell. The first one is the covering. COVERNG. The spelling is wrong a little bit. The covering and protoplasm. So these are very important and primary part of any cell, right? Now let's talk about what is a protoplasm. Protoplasm is a living substance of a cell. So protoplasm, it is a living substance. What? It is a living substance. What I'm saying? Substance, right? So what is this? Living substance means it's alive, right? So protoplasm is a living substance of a cell, right? It is a living substance of a cell. It is also known as physical basic life, physical basis of life. So protoplasm is also called or also known as physical basis of life, right? So what is known as physical basis of life? Protoplasm, right? So it is a living substance of the cell, and also it is known as physical basis of life. It is composed of it is composed of water, salt, protein, fats, carbohydrates, etc. So in protoplasm, uh, pro, water is found, salt is found, protein, fat, and carbohydrate. So proto, protoplasm is composed of these things. Protoplasm is composed of water, salt, proteins, and then after that fats and carbohydrates, etc. Right? So what are these things? Water, salt, protein, fats, and carbohydrate. They are the things that is found in protoplasm. So these things are found in protoplasm, and etc. I mean, there are more things, but I can't mention all of them right here. Okay, so protoplasm is mainly composed of water, salt, proteins, fats, carbohydrates, right? Okay, it is further divided into cytoplasm or cytosol. This protoplasm is further divided. Let me write here. A protoplasm is further divided into cytoplasm or cytosol, right? So this thing, protoplasm, is further divided into what protoplasm is further divided into cytoplasm or cytosol. These two things are same. You can call cytosol or cytoplasm, right? These two names are the same, right? Cytoplasm, listen, this cytoplasm, you can call this cytoplasm or cytosol. Two different name for same thing, right? It is further divided into cytoplasm. I recommend you to remember this name, cytoplasm, because for me it's simple, right? But it's on you. If you want to remember this name, then right. If you want to remember this name, it's also okay. But in most of the exam, this name is very common. I mean, many people will they only know this name, cytoplasm, because it's more common, right? Cytosol is not that much common, but it's still it's on you which one you want to remember. My recommendation is you can remember both, because in your exam maybe it will ask you this thing, and if you don't know what is this thing called, then you'll miss that question, right? So remember both cytoplasm or cytosol, right? But there is a high chance that this thing will not ask you. This thing will be used in your exam because it's more common. So protoplasm is further divided into cytoplasm. Cytoplasm or cytosol, right? And nucleus. I forgot to tell you that it is further divided into cytoplasm and nucleus. Right? So protoplasm is further divided into cytoplasm and nucleus. So we'll talk about all those things. What is cytoplasm? What is nucleus in a cell? Right? Further in this video. Okay. There are two simple diagrams shown showing the main part of animal cell and plant cell. So on your screen, you can see two diagrams showing the main part of an showing the main parts of an animal cell and a plant cell, right? So you can analyze this diagram on your own, right? Because it's very simple. Okay. So after studying this diagram, make sure to take the screenshot because we will talk about the diagram in this thing on the whiteboard, right? Here I also have the same diagram on my book. I hope you can see that. Here is the plant cell. Let's focus here. Here is the plant cell. This circle is a plant cell. This blue circle is the animal cell. So these things are the name of the part of the cell. So I mean, this is the intersection, means it's common. This part comes in both plant cell and also animal cell. Like nucleus, it is found in both cell, plant and animal. Cytoplasma, it's common. And so these are the name of the part which is found in both cell, plant cell and animal cell. And here on this side you can see these names. So these are the names of the part of the cell which is found only in plant cell. Cell wall is only found in plant cell. Large vacuole, it is only found in plant cell. And these are the name of the part of the cell which is only found in animal cell. Okay. So we'll talk about this diagram right now on the whiteboard. Okay. Okay, now let's study the diagram that I showed you on your screen. I hope you have taken this screenshot. Okay, now let's talk about the diagram. Okay, so this is a rough diagram that I have drawn on the whiteboard to show you. I have already showed you the picture on your screen. I hope you have taken this screenshot because we will going to study that diagram on the whiteboard, right? So in this from this diagram we have noticed that their cellular components are cell membrane, cytoplasma and cell organelle. Okay, right? Their cellular components are cell membrane, cytoplasm and cell organelles, right? So these are the cellular components, right? So these are what cellular components: cell membrane, cytoplasma and cell organelle. Now what is cell organelle? What is this thing, cell organelle? Well, what is the meaning of this? So cell organelles are major or subcellular structure. They are what? Major or subcellular structure of the cell found embedded in cytoplasm. Let me write here. Cell organelles are major or subcellular structures, right? Structures of the cell found embedded means attached, right? Embedded means EMBEDDED. Embedded in what? Cytoplasm. in the cytoplasm. So here, these are some cellular component, cell membrane, cytoplasm, and cell organelles. So I think we have a little bit idea about what is cell membrane, what is cytoplasm, because we have studied in 8th, 10th, 7th, right? But we don't have much idea about cell organ. So first let's talk about what is cell organ, and we'll also talk about cell membrane and cytoplasm later. But now the important thing is cell organ. So cell organelles are major or subcellular structure. They are major and subcellular structure. Subcellular structure means they are found in cellular structure. They are subcellular structures of what cell? Found embedded in cytoplasm. So they are embedded means attached to what? Cytoplasm. They are attached to cytoplasm. Cell organelles are attached to cytoplasm, right? They form a living part of the cell. So cell organelles, they form living part of the cell, the part which is alive, which is living. Each of the cell organelles has definite shape. Each of the cell organelles have a definite shape, structure and function. So cell organelles, let's say this is a cell organ. So each cell organelles, they have definite shape, definite structure, and definite function. They all have different type of functions that they perform in our body, in the body of living organisms. Each cell organelles, they have different functions, different shape, different structures, right? Different cell organelles such as mitochondria. So some examples of cell organelles are mitochondria, Golgi bodies, endoplasmic reticulum, plasmic reticulum, reticulum. So these are the name of what? Some cell organelles. Mitochondria, Golgi bodies, endoplasmic reticulum, and ribosome are commonly found in plant and animals both. So these cell organelles are found in both plant and animals, right? Okay, but a cell wall. These cell organelles are found in both plant and animals. Mitochondria, endoplasmic reticulum, they are found in both plant and animal cell, both cell. But a cell wall and large central vacuole and plastids are present in plant cell only. So cell wall, here is the cell wall, this is the cell wall, a large central vacuole and plastids, they are present in only plant cell. If you observe the diagram that I gave you earlier, you will see that cell wall and large vacuole, it is only present in plant cell. First you need to understand the diagram. Here you can see both means this is the part, this part falls in both plants and animal cell. These are the different organs. You can say different parts of what cell. Nucleus is a different part in a cell. Cytoplasm is a different part. So these parts, they are found in both. You can see here written both. Both means plant cell and animal cell both. It is the intersection part. You have already studied in maths what is intersection. Intersection in set chapter, set means the common thing between two data, right? So here we have the plant cell and animal cell. So this is the intersection part, and these part of cell they are found in both plant cell and animal cell. And this thing is only found in what? Plant, and this thing is only found in animals, right? Okay. So a cell wall, large central vacuole, and plastids are present in plant cell only. Okay, white centrioles, centromeres, and lysosomes are present in animal cell but not in a plant cell. While centromeres, and lysosomes, they are present in animal cell only, not in plants. So the Venn diagram shows the common. This Venn diagram that I gave you shows what? The common cell organelles of plant and animal cells, and difference between them. So basically, cell organelles means the different part of cell. Cell organelles means what? Different part of cell. It is saying here subcellular structure. Subcellular structure means the structure that is found in the cell. Let's say this is a cell and there is a nucleus. The nucleus, this nucleus is also a cell organelle. The nucleus is also a cell organelle, right? Because it is a subcellular structure. Means it is found in what? Cell, right? So basically, cell organelles are major or subcellular structure of the cell found embedded in cytoplasm, right? So that was it for this video. You will find the note of these all things, the full chapter, in the description, and I will see you next time. Bye.